Hawk sports fans, this is a huge interview. I was just telling Terrance off camera, we have not had a guy step on this channel yet and get an interview where they're this close to a fight. Our boy T Rex, he's hopping in the octagon on the biggest card of the year so far for UFC 317 on June 28th in less than 2 weeks. So, Terrence, I just want to start off by saying not only we thank you for hopping on here today, but we know how much you're grinding right now at camp, man. So we can't thank you enough for hopping on the channel and getting to talk to us. This is dope, man. So we really appreciate it.
No problem, brother. It's my pleasure, Max, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So just want to ask you, how's life right now and how's camp going for you with it being so close to fight day, man?
It's good. Luckily, my daughter just sleeps a lot, so it's really not that bad. It's just me and my son. Really, I take it to the gym with me. But camp's going good. We just hit 172 today, so that's like only 17 pounds. That's easy work. So we're right on the mark.
Yes, sir. And that's what you're telling me a little bit off camera too. Like that's a good pound spot for you to be at with this much time coming back. With it being Monday right now, this interview, you got 11 days until you step on the scale. So that's awesome. We'd like to hear that you're on point for that to step on the scale on that Friday before the fight, man. So that's what we love to hear, being a T Rex fan. But man, just to kind of go off of what we've already seen this year, got an absolute huge win earlier this year. You're 1-0 so far in 2025. What's up, buddy? He can say hi too if he wants to.
He
He can,
just socked me in the stomach.
hey, he's ready to go, man. He's ready to go.
Yeah. You want
He
to get
can
in the
say what's
video?
up. If he wants to step in here, he can say what's up.
Yeah.
What's
All
up,
right,
man?
what's up?
What's your name?
No,
Say your name.
What's your name?
I'm here.
Amir?
No, he said I'm Iron Man.
Oh, my name's Max, man. Nice to meet you. I like your little chain you got on. That's cool.
Yeah, he like a little Hawaiian black boy. It
I was about to
looks
say,
tough.
I'll trade you. You want to trade chains? We could trade chains. Oh, he's going after it now. He's ready to go back to the gym, man.
Yeah.
But anyways, you got that huge win earlier this year, man. So what does that mean for you to already be 1-0 so far in 2025? Like obviously it's just now June, 6 months into the year so far. Could potentially see another third fight out of you this year. So what does that mean to be 1-0 already this year?
It's huge, man, because knock it off. I got the time. It allowed me to have time because I just moved to Florida in July, so it gave me time to get adjusted with the team and really get under a system, and it was just good to get a win in the first round with the new team.
Hell yeah, man. And that's what it's all about. Was there any similarities between like the camp before this year and now that
Uh,
you're doing good about?
a little bit, but I just say higher level training partners for me that are like my size.
That's awesome. Is there
Because we
anybody?
got like 7 or like 10 UFC fighters at the gym, so
Okay.
uh, just getting that high quality look just year round is so detrimental.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like the reps, if you're getting those reps in camp, and just in training in general, it makes it so much easier whenever you make that walk to the octagon under the UFC banner. So that's definitely understandable. You gotta to be the best, you gotta surround yourself with the best.
Exactly, because no matter what, it's gonna be like Goku Vegeta. Like the level's just gonna rise every time, and then when they get a little bit ahead, it's gonna push you to get better. So like, it's been fun growing with the boys.
That's awesome. We love to hear that, man. We love to hear that. So now I want to talk a little bit about some social media stuff. So recently, obviously we follow you. You just came out with your new kits with TZ. Give us your thoughts on the looks of your new kit and how it came together. And I gotta say for myself, I actually might have to buy one because they're pretty fire. Like the side's pretty fire.
So as you guys know, I really like Marvel and how like if you flipping through with all the colors and stuff. So I picked like three of my fights which was the journey all the way up into the UFC.
Uh-huh.
So and anyone that gets kid like they're part of my journey, they're supporting me. So you get like pretty much the whole storyline that led up to my debut, which is super sick.
That's so dope.
And then so I already had like a design like a poster I did back in the day. And then I just made an outfit and then we made a black set with the clouds around it. And every kit comes with my personal signature on it. So
That's
it's
dope.
it's a win-win.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Like I said, I might have to get one for myself. I feel like they're a pretty good price point. What was it, like $50 or something like
Yeah,
that?
it's not that at all.
Yeah,
And we're gonna be coming out with some t-shirts as well.
awesome. I mean, that's still though, even with it being like a fighter kit, like that's something like people can wear in public too. Like,
Yeah, that fighter kit. Yeah, you can wear that at the beach, whatever you want, man. It's drifty for sure.
hell yeah. And it definitely pops out too. Like I feel like a lot of these guys, like these athletes, they get to like the professional level and they just kind of fall like in the same wave of all these other guys that have merch and stuff like that. But like I feel like if somebody turns their head and they see that, like they're gonna stare at it for a second, man.
Yeah, no, that one's different. I think yeah, we hit on a mark with this. Like we're going back and forth with ideas, just me and the TZ boys, just back and forth. Like and then we just once I seen it, I was like, yeah, this the one. And
That,
like we're just collaborating with the ideas, and I said, do this, do that, and then bam, like we had a masterpiece.
that's dope. So just to kind of ask your last question here about this, how long did that take to come together? Like when did the negotiations for that start?
It's kind of like I kind of like the beer already, and
Okay.
then Eli, stop, because then you're not gonna get no candy after this. So we like first they like always gave some of our guys gear, and then we came kind of became homies and stuff, and I always like helped them out. And then he was like, "Man, how about we just drop you your own personal fight kit and stuff? We'll start doing MMA gloves and boxing gloves for you." And I was like, "Say less, man. Let's get it going." And then I already got like I paid for this logo back in the day, so I just sent it to him, and then we just start running ideas off of it.
That's sick, man. So that all started with you just being a fan of their brand in general. Like
Yeah, just being homies with them. Yeah.
that is
And then like they said, then I told him I had like someone made like this sick Marvel like poster of like my fight journey, and then put my logo behind it. And then I was like, all right, bet we're just gonna go off this because I always thought this looked sick. And then we just made it a full kit.
hell yeah, man. That's what's up. Well, to be honest with you guys, we're gonna just go ahead and drop that link below. So if you are watching this video, we're actually gonna put a link to those new drops right here below. So click on that link, check out this dude's gear. If you don't click on the link, you're just kind of a loser and you got no drip. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there now. If you're watching this video, pause it real quick, click on that link and take a look at it real quick before you go on to the next segment. So just want to put that out there for the squad watching this. So Terrance, you've had some of the fastest finishes in UFC history. What has kind of went through your mind in those lightning fast moments? Obviously, this is probably a hard question because it's one of those things like you're not really thinking, you're just kind of doing it there in the octagon. So if we could kind of just kind of get in the mind of Terrance T Rex McKinney here, like what's going through your mind whenever those finishes have happened, man?
I just because I wrestle, I like to set the tone, and I just tell people if you can land a clean hit on someone, they gotta respect everything you do, and that's when they really start biting on your feints. And then when people feel in danger, that's when they start to panic and do wild stuff, and that's where the KO hits come from. So I try to create those moments as fast as possible.
That's awesome. And is there a favorite one that you've had? I mean, you've had so many with you being in the UFC for so long now. Do you have a particular one that stands out more than others? Or that
It was actually like the fight before the UFC. So I was fighting at B2 series, and I got like a 16-second like head kick KO. It was stupid nasty. So
bro,
like I threw a couple of jabs, and he'll slip off to the right side and then to the left side and bang to the right hard every time after I threw the jab. So the last jab, I feinted it and then I threw the head kick, knowing that he'll slip and then bang back to the right, and he landed right into the head kick. Boom! And after that, just
and that
killer instinct got that. Put the finisher touches on him.
and it was 16 seconds too. So like you were all ready to pick up on his head movement, moving right, left, right in 16 seconds. Like that's fucking incredible. Like that right there, folks. If you want to get to the UFC,
Dude, knock it off.
right there, that's the type of reads you got to be able to pick up quickly. Like that's the type of shit these dudes are on level. So like that's crazy. Like a lot of fans, I feel like they don't really think about that. And have you ever said that before that you were able to like read off that just that quickly, like in front of the camera before?
No, I don't think so. But dude,
I had seen that before on you.
same. On the debut, like me and my coach, we like he told me he's like, dude, we both watched the tape, we both agreed like when this guy fights tall people. When I fought Matt Roller, he always throws the leg kick.
Mhm.
So in the back, we drilled it like 100 times, and like I was able to read his kick before like his feet could even get off the ground.
Uh-huh.
That's how we got that super fast KO. And
That's
like all glory to God for that. You know, he put me in the right spot at the right time, and we got it done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love that answer, man. I appreciate the insight on that too. Like that was really good. I feel like a lot of guys they wouldn't be able to like go back and kind of think through what was going on in that moment. So we really appreciate the insight on that. That was dope. That was like one of my favorite answers I probably ever heard from an
I
athlete.
appreciate that. I appreciate it.
All right, that was very, very intact right there, I guess you could say. So, Terrance, this weekend, obviously, we're going to go off the social media again. We keep up with you, man. You read Dirty Boxing over the weekend. That looked pretty damn lit. You're there with a lot of big name people. So this kind of brought this question to my head: who in the UFC do you vibe with the most?
Oh man, like the only ones I really hung out with like more than like just one day is probably Holland and Jamal Hill.
Dude, I can see that. I can see that. How long?
But I do vibe. I have vibed with a lot of fighters like Corey Sandhagen. We vibed at a couple of events. He's super cool, and like the dude, I love watching him fight. He's probably one of my favorite, honestly. Just his footwork and he's just a technician. I love watching. Me and Justin Gaethje hung out a few times. I love Justin Gaethje. Cool as hell. After my fight, I met him and he mailed me a pair of Onyx with my nickname on it. So like he a real savage. Like he cool as hell.
That's dope, man. So we got Jamal Hill, Sandhagen, Gaethje, and then who was the other one again?
Who else have I hung out?
Oh, oh,
Yusuf Zahal is cool.
uh-huh. Okay.
Oh, O'Day
That's
and
dope.
Aljamain Sterling. We hang out a bunch. That's my big bro. He cool as hell.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Is
Yeah.
those guys like you'd put over the other one just because of like a personal experience, or are they all kind of just on the same level because like they're all just so cool to hang?
Uh, uh, yeah, no, I would say Aljo's up there, and Kevin and Jamal Hill are like probably the highest one. And O'Day.
Hell yeah. Odie Osborne.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. He does seem pretty cool. We've actually reached out to him before. He seems like a cool dude. He's always active on Instagram and shit like that.
yeah, no, he's hella chill.
So with you mentioning Kevin Holland, he's kind of like in a spot right now where a lot of people are starting to talk about him with the W he just got. Who do you want to see Kevin Holland fight next? I didn't have this wrote down, but like I just kind of I'm curious off the top of my head because I'm seeing people say that he should fight Buckley. I'm seeing people say that he should fight Covington because that's who he called out. So I just want to hear your thoughts on that since he's one of your bros.
I would love to see him fight either Kobe Covington or Gilbert Burns. Would be cool.
Okay, that would be fireworks. That'd be
Yeah,
fireworks. I do think that he beats Kobe if he fights him.
yeah, no, he'll kill Kobe for sure.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like,
Or I'd love to see him versus Carlos Prates.
holy shit, what a striking matchup that would be. That'd be fireworks. I personally don't want to see them fight. As an MMA fan, I want to see them fight, but like I like both those dudes so much. I love their styles, and
I
they
would
cool
I
ass.
would love to see that fight. That'd be sick as hell.
That would be fucking. That
Because Kevin, I'm telling you, his chin is next level. That nigga does not get knocked out.
I know the only time he loses is whenever they put him up against a grappler. So
Yeah, and you got to be a real giant. You know what I mean? Those guys like 220 and shit.
facts, and he'll fight anybody too. That's why I respect him. Like
Yeah, I respect the hell yeah,
not on like
because he
the
really will.
hour notice whenever they had that weight scale issue. So yeah, I'm cool. Or I'm glad you're cool with those guys. Like those are all good answers. I can see like where you do get along with those guys just based off of like the outside perspective of like social media and shit. So that's dope. All right, we're gonna completely switch gears now. Okay, so this is where we're gonna kind of get into some goofy ass questions. So if Dana White came to you and he said you had to fight a cartoon character, who would you pick and why on that?
Yeah. Let me get Timmy Turner's teacher. What's his name? Crocker.
Yes. I
Let
love that answer. I love
me say that
doing
motherfucker.
it shit, man. Yeah, he wouldn't be in. I don't even think he'd be in there for 16 seconds. That'd probably be. He's just gonna walk out of the octagon,
uh,
get a show money for the night, and he's out of there.
yeah, I swear.
I fucking love that answer. See, I knew you'd come up with something good about that. That's why I asked you that question. I was saving that just for you because I knew you'd say something pretty funny on that. I love that answer. That wasn't what came to my mind. I was gonna say Squidward because he's just always negative as shit. And SpongeBob, but that's a good answer too. I fuck with that. So I love that answer, man. So another crazy question I got for you. What's the craziest DM you've ever gotten from a fan?
Oh, I can't even think of it right now. But some motherfuckers be zesty. They be thinking, oh no. I'm like, yo, that ain't me, man. I got a wife, bro. Slide out of there.
And this is dudes right there. This is not
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
zesty.
like, yo, what?
Zesty.
I'm like, dog, I ain't trying to be rude, but hey, that's not me, brother.
Hey, you're being respectful about it though. You're like, hey,
Yeah.
that shit's just not for me. Like
Yeah.
that's how you got to approach that shit nowadays, though, man.
Yeah.
Say something out of line, you might offend some people. So,
Yeah. You might get counseled and shit, man.
uh, like, see, you're ahead of the game, man. You got your brain.
Uh,
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So, I appreciate that though, because I figured there was gonna be some weird ass dudes in there, like grown men, saying some stupid shit, man. So,
but I always loved the parlay ones. And
oh,
then I always even like when I lost to Dover, they're like, "Man, you cost me the house." I was like, "Brother, blame Keith Peterson, brother. Blame Keith Peterson."
yeah, like okay. I mean, I sports bet too, but like at the end of the day, like it's not the fighter's fault that like you lost money. Like you didn't have to bet on them, man.
Yeah,
Like I had Buckley the other night. I'll be honest. I thought he was going to beat Usman, 7 year age gap. Usman's been out for 2 years. I had Buckley, but like I'm not hitting Buckley's DMs afterwards. Like
yeah, facts.
fight. That was my choice to put money on him, and he didn't win. That's not his fault. He went out there and tried to get the W.
He
So
did.
I'm a real one though. Like I'm not like these other guys. I feel like a lot of MMA fans, they just turn on the TV. They don't really keep up with shit outside of the actual fight nights. So they hit people's DMs like that being reckless, but they would never say that shit to y'all's face. So
I'm trying to tell you, I'm already knowing, G.
like that at the end of the day, like they would not be saying that shit to people
I swear.
together. That's what makes me the most mad for you guys. Obviously, I'm not a UFC fighter, but that shit pisses me off, and I'm not even a fighter, so I can't imagine how much it makes y'all mad on that. All right, so this is probably my favorite one that I cooked up for you. Okay, so next month, Dustin Poirier has came out and said that he's supposedly going to be walking out with Lil Wayne, with it being his last fight in Louisiana and that connection there between those two. So if you could walk out with any rapper, who would you pick to the octagon?
It ain't gonna be Drake, man. He ain't getting me the curse, man.
It's bets on you too, man.
Dude,
Should be having that.
it honestly depends where I'm fighting at. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But if I had to pick one, shoot, yeah, I would have to go. It's not even a rapper. I just had to go out with Tory Lanez. Got to go stupid again.
Yes. Hell yes. I love that song.
That'd be tough, bro.
Oh, let's go. Is there like a certain like would you change it up based on like if you're fighting at like T-Mobile Arena like you are in 2 weeks compared to like maybe Miami? Like would you
Yeah,
go
exactly. I'll try to get a Miami artist if I was fighting in Miami. You know what I mean?
okay,
If I
yeah.
get like Kodak Black, that'll
Kodak
go dumb hard.
there, Pitbull's there. Who else is down there? Well, Pitbull's not.
I'll come out to that Skrilla
Oh my God. To be totally
on a Miami card. That'll go so crazy.
Terrance, if you actually, and people watching this video too, if you go to a year ago, whenever we played in the flag football tournament, that was our theme song for the tournament. That's actually in my YouTube video. That is my favorite Kodak Black song of all time. I swear to God, I have the receipts on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, I'm giving you a fist bump for that. Not too many people know about Skrilla and know about that OG Kodak. So,
Yeah, that
hell
should go
yeah, man.
crazy.
Hell yeah. That's the best. That's the best answer I've had on here yet. That's what's up. That song just gets you like, I don't know, man. I just get ready to brick wall, man. Like it
That's
just
what I'm saying. You ain't fucking with my Nick. Yeah, that shit slide, dog.
like it just puts you in a different mode. Like I could be listening to that, like I'm just sitting at work. I got a normal job like all these other humans out here. And if that comes on though, like I'm gonna be ready to run through a damn brick wall. And
You know what I mean?
it just does something different to you. It does
That shit get you hyped, bro.
spring. So
Real.
love that. I love that. See, we got a lot of similarities, man. Like that's dope. That's dope. You could have said so many other songs there, and you said that. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So for my next one, If you could steal one fighter's superpower, like striking, wrestling, chin, cardio, who would you steal it from?
I would still. Can I do multiple
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
or just one? I'll steal Kevin Holland's chin.
Okay,
I'll take Photon's power,
yes.
and then give me Marab's cardio.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I was like, I would probably take Marab's cardio because, like, if you don't get tired in fights, then like you're not gonna get beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes start to drop their hands, they get a little bit lazy in their combinations, stuff like that. So that's a pretty badass fighter right there. To be honest,
Yeah, man, that fighter deadly, man.
yeah. If you had to rank those 1 through 3, who would like? What would you put them at?
uh, honestly, I'd put the power up there first. So Photon, then I'll get the cardio, then Holland's chin.
Yeah, man, that's tough. I love that. I'm gonna have to make a little graphic of that shit too to put it on there because I fuck with that.
Yeah,
I think people would be like, "That's a W fighter right there for sure."
that'd be lethal.
Oh, it'd be raps. That's a champ. Like age is the only thing stopping that fighter.
Facts.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous as shit. All right, so I got my last fun question for you. I probably should have already put this earlier together with your walkout with the rapper. I don't know why I separated these, but I wanted to save this one for last because I hadn't really thought of this before. Obviously, fighters come out with flags a lot, but if the UFC lets you bring one prop into your walkout to the octagon, what would it be?
Not a flag. I think that's goofy. Unless you fighting for the belt, you should not be walking out a flag. That's what I feel. If you ain't fighting for the belt, keep that flag at home, my boy.
I agree.
But
Everybody does that too, man. Like, be different. Be different.
shoot, if I had to bring out a prop, what would I do?
I think like Brian Ortega came out with like oh my god, like a mask one time. One of my a purge mask, I think, something like that. I was just trying to think of other
I
ideas,
don't know. I'm trying to think. What would I do?
but yeah, just any prop. I don't know. I was on some crazy shit thinking about this. I was like, well, all these dudes carry out flags, but like, what if you carry out something different?
It would have to be like a samurai mask. That'd be sick.
Oh
I'll come out to like an Asian theme song, and
yes,
then the samurai mask. That'd be super tough.
I feel like that would intimidate not only the shit out of like the fighter itself, but like everybody in the arena would be like, "Oh my god, like he's not
I
fucking."
think it's called an Umski mask or something like that. I got one on my neck.
Bye.
Yeah, hell yeah, that would be tough.
Yeah, something like that. That'd be tough.
That would be crazy tough. Have you ever like thought about like asking to like walk out with a mask before, or is that something like Dana and like Hunter's kind of just been like, "Nah, we ain't doing all
Yeah,
that."
you just gotta run it by the UFC. But when you're up there, you'll easily get a mask approved.
For sure. Okay, I can see that. Well, Terrence, I know you've got a lot going on right now, obviously, man. I always ask the fighters this at the end of the video, especially with you, man, with what's coming up. What's the last message to the fans that are going to tune into this video to watch you get the W June 28th here at UFC 317?
Uh, you guys should expect God to bring me to victory. All glory to God. And yeah, then I'm gonna take my family to Disney World probably.
Let's go, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
So you're gonna Disneyland's the one out in California, right?
Yeah.
Disney World's in Orlando. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, okay. Is that somewhere like your son and your daughter like looking forward to going to? Like, are they big
Well,
into?
they're still young, but mostly just for me and my girl.
That's awesome. How long are y'all gonna stay out there, man?
I think we'll probably do like try to get there the 4th of July week.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm also gonna be on vacation. Your fight night is gonna be the night that I'm getting down there. So like, I can't wait to get down there for vacation and get to
Oh,
kick.
you gonna be in Vegas? Well, we got to get a pick then for sure.
I'm actually gonna be in Orange Beach, Alabama. We do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a family trip, but nah, man, we could definitely figure out something sometime. I don't know how active you are about going to like different UFC events. I am gonna be at UFC Nashville in 3 weeks though. So
At Nashville, I should be at the card. I think Mike Davis fighting on it.
Mike, oh, is he really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he should be. We just got to the opponent got it set, but I think he's definitely gonna be on that card.
okay. Have they announced that yet?
No, not yet.
I was about to say, to be totally honest with you, I swear to God, I'm not bullshitting with you. I'll send you a screenshot of my calendar. I have Mike coming on here on Wednesday. So that's
That's funny as
dope.
hell.
That's dope. So that's one of your boys too, then.
Yeah, that's my teammate. That's why
Yeah,
I know, like,
okay. I thought y'all trained together. I was like, okay, because that'd be good to have Terrance on and then Mike. So cool.
yeah.
Oh, dude, if he's fighting, you got to pull up.
No, that's what I'm saying. I am gonna pull up. I just gotta wait till his opponent signs agrees.
Okay.
But
Have you ever been to Nashville?
no,
Oh man. Oh man. You're in for a
but I
treat,
know I'm gonna eat as much food as I can when I get out there. I'm trying it all.
bro. It's Nashville.
I know they can cook out there, so I'm excited.
It's the Southern hospitality, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Might be a
I'm
little
gonna get
biased.
right.
I'm 2 hours from there, but here, I'll show you my phone right now. I'm a huge Predators fan. That's the NHL team there.
No, that's cool.
So yeah, I love Nashville. For anybody that like never been there, I always hype the shit out of it. If you like to go out, Broadway, the strip that's on the arena itself, it's crazy. It's like different from anything. I think it's better than the strip like in Louisiana too.
All right, that. See, list.
So you
You
will,
just gotta put me on if I'm out there. Then.
dude. I'll put you on, man. We'll figure something out. I'm not gonna be probably where you're sitting, but I'm pretty close to the octagon, so we could probably figure something out.
Okay, bet. Easy.
Yeah, hit me up, man. Hit me up. But just to recap the video, everybody, Terrance, we can't wait to see you get the W on June 28th, man. We know you're gonna go out there and do your thing. I've been a fan of you for a long time, so like it's an honor just to get you to come on here, man. Even if the clicks, the likes, all that shit doesn't come in, it was an honor to have you on here, man. And hopefully we can get you back on here after you get the dub in two
Yes,
weeks.
sir. Yes, sir. Let's make it happen, man.
We would love to get you back on the channel, man. You've been so chill about everything and just a really down to earth dude. And I hope everybody got to see that now if they didn't already know. So,
Yes,
Terrance,
sir.
T-Rex, McKinney, everybody, we got to give him a hand. W's in the chat. We know he's gonna get a W on June 28th. So we
My
can,
dog.
yes, sir.
Love Max. And you guys remember, Jesus is the way, the truth, the life, and no one gets through the Father except through the Son. So you guys keep God close and ask God to bless your plans, and you're going to be successful with carrying them out. So,
Yes, sir. And we'll be seeing you on June 28th. Terrance,
yes,
T-Rex,
sir.
everybody, let's go.